Let's take a look at Real Madrid's history in Champions League finals. Okay, so in 1956, Real Madrid beat Reims 4-3 after overcoming a 2-0 and 3-2 deficit. The following year, they beat Fiorentina with 2 late goals. The next year, they beat AC Milan in extra time 3-2 after trailing in the second half. The following year, they beat Reims again, but this time it was 2-0. And in 1960, they beat Eintracht Frankfurt 7-3 to win their 5th straight Champions League title. In 1962, they lost to Benfica 5-3. 2 years later, they lost again, this time to Inter Milan 3-1. But in 1966, they avenged these 2 losses and beat Partizan 2-1 with 2 late goals. 15 years later, they lost to Liverpool 1-0. And in 1998, they beat Juventus 1-0 to win their first Champions League title in over 30 years. 2 years later, they beat Valencia 3-0 in Paris. And 2 years after that, they beat Leverkusen 2-1 after Zidane's iconic goal. And over a decade later, they beat Atletico Madrid 4-1 in extra time to win their 10th Champions League title. And 2 years later, they beat Atletico Madrid again, this time in penalties. The following year, they beat Juventus 4-1. And in 2018, they beat Liverpool 3-1 to win their 3rd straight Champions League title. And in 2022, they beat Liverpool again, this time 1-0.